I'm here with my good friends Josh Kerr and Kelly Keller. So this is your first time seeing the Last Bison and going to the New Brooklyn Tavern. What are your expectations for the evening?
My expectations are high, and I'm looking forward to seeing them play and stuff like that, and I feel like it'll be a very nice, small, and intimate setting.
I'm really excited. It's my first time, and I'm used to big venues, so I don't really know what to expect with a small one, but I'm excited.
All right, there you go. Hello, this is Brandon with Tank Media Network, and I'm sitting here with the Last Bison. Guys, thank you for joining us for this time.
Thank you for having us, or
Thank you.
being here.
And now if you'd like to
Thanks for the
introduce
hang.
your names.
Yeah, I'm Ben Hardesty. I sing, play,
I'm Amos.
and I also interrupt.
My name is Amos. I play bass and cello.
I'm Andrew, and I play keys and guitar, and we all sing.
All right, cool. Yeah, maybe talk a little louder. That way we don't just hear a hum and see your voices moving, maybe.
Do you want to do it again?
We should be good with that. Tank Media, we're very real. We don't care if people see this side of it.
Unique. Love it.
I guess first off, so tell us a little bit about the new lineup or direction of Last Bison. Like I was telling you, I'd previously seen y'all win. I believe it was like 7 or 8 people, very folky, whereas now you've got the 3 of you, and as my friend Keith would say, that like you've got, to me it's gone from a folk more to you've plugged in the instruments, so it's got that feel. So what kind of brought on that change and the new kind of different sound?
There's a lot of kind of different reasons for the switch up, but yeah, I don't know.
We got bored with folk instruments.
And then there's a change in band members. My wife was kind of tired of touring. Her best friend Teresa, who's the violinist, had got married and moved to Seattle, and so Anna was kind of done traveling with a bunch of guys, and she wanted to kind of settle and get some roots. So we had a baby, and she stepped out. So it's just kind of like, okay, now we don't have the same people playing the same instruments. Do we try to fill their shoes with someone doing the same thing, or should we just kind of use this as an opportunity to kind of recreate, rethink how we're going to play these old songs, and also like how is this going to shape what we're doing next? So it just kind of took it as an opportunity as opposed to just like a struggle or something.
And then once that sonic space was missing, that's when we decided we wanted to start filling it with different kinds of sounds. And
Yeah.
but it was a kind of a natural evolution. It was something that I think we all wanted for a long time, but just we're kind of confined by the world we'd built.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I guess secondly, who would you like to tour with? Like, who are your dream bands you would just love to tour with?
Alive or dead?
That's not a band.
Both, if you want to. We can resurrect.
We can resurrect.
Okay. Ooh.
Mine are easy. They're all just like. I just think Foster People is so dope, so I would totally tour with them. And I also I love like Young the Giant and that style of music, so playing and listening to that stuff every night would be so much fun.
Oh man.
You don't have to.
See, I'm like Ben on this
Andrew
question.
goes
Someone
first.
asks me, I'm
I go
like,
first?
I gotta
You
have
go
It's
my
just like
band.
not that big of a. I don't know, like some bands that, shoot, what were their names? Actually, Alt J would be fun.
Alt J would be fun.
That would be a really fun one.
I would like to go on tour opening up for the Wiggles.
Oh yeah.
It'd be an interesting tour.
No, you would not.
I think I'd.
Oh, I'm sure that would be.
They would draft you in a
the
heartbeat,
experience of a
and then you'd be
lifetime.
stuck in another world. I think. You know what? I really don't know. Someone that brings a lot of people out.
See, that's the trick right there.
Got a Creed, Nickelback.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, if like Maroon 5's listening right now, just here you go right here.
Yep.
No. Did you see Adam Levine was wearing a shirt? My mom has that same pattern on a pillow at home. It was so funny.
I'm pretty sure every mom in America did.
It was so funny. And then he took his shirt off, and then we're like, oh, we don't have that pattern.
Nobody freaks out when Adam does it. Just Janet. Sorry.
Do y'all have a favorite venue y'all played in?
Ooh.
Probably
Probably
hometown
hometown, yeah.
venue for me. It's the Norva in Norfolk, Virginia, and
It's rated
it's
one
just,
of.
for me, it was like the first place I saw like a true awesome show.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's where we grew up going to shows, and we're kind of spoiled because it's really one of the better venues.
Yeah, it's
And
rated
the
like
touring
in the
circuit.
top 10 for the size in America.
Oh wow.
So it's right up there with 930 Club and some other really
So we
great.
kind of got spoiled. There's a hot tub and a sauna in the green room.
Oh, there you go.
Basketball court, gym.
I don't see any of that here. So.
No.
You
Yeah,
got a
it's,
cool
it's a
patio,
different
though.
thing.
Yeah.
That's like
I like playing somewhere like New Brooklyn just as much.
true. Yeah, I think that's nice for me because in like a hometown where we can actually draw a crowd. Like
Yeah.
That's
that,
true. If we were playing
it's
the Norva
fun
here,
because for me it's fun. One, because it's a great venue, and two, because of that connection to going to shows in my high school years there.
Yeah.
Like all the bands that I loved, I would see there. So playing on that stage is special still.
yeah.
Okay. Do y'all have a favorite Last Bison song y'all put out? Like anyone stand out as you're like, that's like if someone was like, oh, what do y'all play? You're like, oh, here's the one. Or
I like Suda a lot off the new record.
Title track.
Yeah. It's probably my favorite to throw on and drive to
Yeah.
out of our songs.
It's hard because there's like ones that I like listening to, but like they either like suck to play because they're hard, or it's like I don't know. I don't think I
I
have
like
a
the
favorite.
glow a lot too.
I really like a scary. I love the one we added the intro. It was my first song
From
too.
Quill?
Yeah, from Quill. It was the first song that I played with you guys before I was in the band. And I don't know, it's kind of just
Soft
cool.
tryout.
Soft track.
You begged me.
The game is please.
I
Play
did.
my band.
I did beg you. And no, I didn't beg you. I said, Amos, bet. And before I got banned out, you looked at Anna and were like, okay, I'm in. It's my sister who he's married to.
yeah, to me what's really cool about y'all's like CDs is that I was thinking, I was like, what if they throw it back and they're like, what's your favorite song? And I'd be like, oh, well. And I was thinking, and what's really cool is like, there's a lot of bands I listen to and I'm like, oh, this is their best album. And these ones aren't so good, but I was thinking, like for me personally, I love Switzerland. Like that's my go-to that I played like Josh and he got hooked on y'all. I love Governor's Son.
Oh, wow.
Love Dorado, and I loved Gold. So I was like, it's just really cool when you're like, oh, my top 4 songs are off of 4 different, you know,
very different
periods
sounds.
or
That's,
albums.
yeah, that's actually a nice progression too, as far as like sonic.
Yeah. We had one of our friends, Miranda, ask, like as a band, how do you just kind of keep up, like keep going on after a while as a band, like producing new sounds? Like how do you keep yourself motivated to keep touring, keep producing new music?
One foot in front of the other.
I also think that every like person who wants to be a touring musician has this freak of nature gene that's just like self-destructive. And it just won't stop because you like parts of it so much, even though other parts are really brutal.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's very trying, but it's also very life-giving at the same time. If it's your thing.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yep.
Not everybody thinks.
Yeah.
Yes, I think there's definitely a type.
It's also like just once you've kind of done it a little bit, it's hard to walk away because it is like, for me, it's like I feel like I miss it, and then I get on and I complain about it. I'm
Yeah.
like, this sucks.
Well,
man.
it's-
This is hard.
it's a
Blah.
really-
But then you leave and you're like, ah.
It's not a fun time. Just like if you look at
It's
it.
it's a lot of work.
But I had a friend. I was talking to him about touring back in Nashville, and he said, like, tour is basically the worst thing I've ever had done to do. And I was like, oh, tour's fun. He's like, no, stop telling yourself that. That's crap. The only good part about being on tour is going out on that stage and just getting filled with joy, loving what you're doing. And if you don't have that, then you shouldn't be on the road.
No, it's definitely 22 hours and like 95 minutes a day of pretty rough
Just
stuff
grind.
Yeah.
and
And
grind
probably
for
also-
like an hour and 15 minutes of like euphoria.
It's
Yeah.
probably also different, like in different settings. But like we're currently self-managing. I'm trying to run tour management. We stay with people on the road because we can't like afford hotels. Like we're in a piece of crap band, so it's like these things all like add up. I'm sure like if you were in a bus and planned to 1,000 and did a couple thousand people a night,
Yeah.
it'd be totally different. But they're basically
Probably different sets of hardships.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. And essentially,
Like
I
what
think
I
there's
do
just
with all this money.
I'm not
Why
sure
am I
there's
sleeping so well on tour? It's just really hard questions.
You're
I don't
always,
think
you're
there's-
always
I'm
away
kidding.
from the people you love.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, and I'm not sure there's really like a blue collar like music scene. I mean, there is,
Yeah.
but it's a short-lived. You know, so.
Now as a
What do you
band,
think we do?
well,
This is blue collar.
Well, this is more non-profit than blue collar. Sorry.
Good save.
I'd
Not
ask-
like as in the 501c3.
No, not as
just
a
as in like
non-profit.
there's no profit.
Yeah,
That'll
we
be a
represent
no profit.
the yeah, no profit. Sorry, we don't.
Um,
we don't have to talk about
I had asked my fiance like if she had any questions, and the only one she came up with is she wanted y'all's opinion on the bison population, and I was like, I don't know if they really have any opinions on the bison.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
It's
We actually
devastating.
we got to visit. I guess
Go
it was
to
a
the-
sanctuary or like a rehab center for was it white
No.
Americans?
What were they?
Just bison.
No.
Wood
Wood
buffalo.
buffalo.
Wood
that's what
buffalo,
they're-
yeah.
They're a little
In
bit bigger
it
and
was
they're
in
slightly
Alaska.
taller.
In Alaska,
Yeah.
yeah. We
Yeah.
played a
Shot
show
it.
there and we went and saw, and they rescued 7 bison and have repopulated them to 350, and they're about to release
Wow.
them back
Oh, and
in
that
the
was a
wild.
couple of years ago,
Yeah,
right?
so they're
Yeah, it
probably
was pretty
out.
recent too. They
But
thought they
when you
couldn't
think
find any
of it,
females.
when we first stole this land,
Well,
there were bison everywhere. Like Virginia was crawling with them; they were everywhere.
Uh-huh.
And the people that inhabited, I guess all the people that inhabited, native and non-native, just wiped them out. So,
oh, that was
and they also killed each.
originally-
They also
That was
They're just
originally
kind of
one of the
gone.
kind of
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not the brightest. They're overgrown.
so a buffalo's vision, they can only see 30 feet in front of them. So when they will stampede on their own. So a lot of the cliff stuff is not actually people running them off cliffs. They just start running, and by the time the first buffalo is falling off the cliff, the other ones can't see it, and so like
Wow.
a lot of them died that way too.
Was she
Sorry, I've read a lot of weird stuff about the history of bison in America.
when she told me that earlier, I was like, Jordan, either that's gonna be like they're gonna think that's the stupidest question, or I'm gonna get a lot from it. I was glad it was. I was like, I want to see how the interview's going before I throw it.
there's
What are your feelings about
we
the
have
bison?
There's
opinions on
stories.
everything.
There's stories of Lewis and Clark crossing and getting to rivers where they couldn't cross and they kept going, and then there were places where there's so many dead buffalo that they actually crossed a bridge of dead buffalo, which sounds really
That
stinky.
sounds so gross.
But actually
well,
happened.
Wow.
actually that it originally kind of informed choosing the name
Uh-huh.
The Last Bison was this kind of dichotomy between it being a symbol of the greatness, wildness, vastness of America, and also the symbol of greed in that we completely destroyed them. So that was always on our minds when we were kind of creating the concept of the band originally.
Also, bison burger and every other burger in my mind.
You don't like bison burgers as much?
Do not at all. I'll take a lamb burger over a bison burger.
Ooh.
Lamb burgers are really good.
I
They're
don't like
so
lamb that
good.
much.
And
It's probably because every
beef
time-
is like up here for me, so
Well, you got to mix the lamb and the beef like 60-40.
What about an ostrich burger?
I've never had one of those.
that sounds
Fuddruckers
terrible.
used to have them. You remember Fuddruckers?
What a terrible restaurant.
Oh, Fuddruckers had the jalapeno cheese dip, and I get
What
the French
restaurant?
fries. So good, you would eat it up, Amos. Don't even
No,
lie to
it's true.
yourself.
If it's a dead animal, I'll generally eat it if it's cooked.
Hot takes.
I
Hot
guess to
takes.
close because they're probably reaching the end of the memory on there.
Look, you just made them end it because
I guess to end, do y'all have anything? I don't know. Normally we do like a little thing called Take Me to Spotlight, where we interview like actors that we work with, and the end question we just say that like it opens up to any advice or anything we didn't cover that you're like, this is important. Like it could be, what should we be listening to right now? What should we not be listening to? Here's what you should do as a just if you have. What's the sound bite you'd like to throw out?
Listen to your heart.
that's what I do.
Listen to the beat. Listen to the rhythm. The rhythm of the street. Open up your eyes and ears, get together, and make things better by working together.
What's up, bro? Is that a song or is it?
Yeah, that's a Ziggy
beautiful.
Marley does the
Oh, yes, he does.
PBS.
Oh, that's so good.
But also, yeah, that Definitely that.
Just take care about other people.
Just be nice to people. Everyone's so mean.
We're mean to each other.
I know, that's what everyone's mean. Be nice.
Yeah.
This is a good way to end it. This is Brandon Lort from Taint Media with The Last Bison. Once again, thank you guys for joining us to sit
Thanks for
down.
having us, man.
It's been really cool. You should check out their album. I'd say come to their concert tonight, but by the time you see this, this has already happened. But if you see them even 5 states away, drive and see them.
Yeah.
There may be a way for them to get here tonight.
There may be. If you find a time machine somewhere, come back.
That'll work.
New Brooklyn Tavern, 7:30.
It's gonna change your life.
Yeah, because they have a time machine now.
Cool.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, we are post Last Bison concert. What are your thoughts?
That was the best concert I've been to.
I'm very impressed. There's a lot of creativity and energy on that stage. I'd definitely do it again.
So there you go. That's our review of The Last Bison. If you get an opportunity, please check them out. You can check out their tour dates at thelastbison.com. You can also check them out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Maybe Twitter. I don't know if I checked on Twitter. Definitely Instagram and Facebook, though. They're really cool guys, really cool music.
And if you're in Tennessee, you should go see them.
There you go. Go check it out.